Welcome to this new tutorial of Mobincube. Today I'm going to explain how to use online databases inside your apps. They are super powerful in case you want to provide data to your users, but you want to keep updating that data without the need for your users to install a new version of the app. Okay, so whenever you want to make some change in the app, some value in the app, you can change it in your server, and then next time users open the app, the data will be updated. Well, I'm here in Mobincube, so I'm going to start the process. It's super simple, okay? The thing is that Mobincube uses the database format called SQLite. Okay, so I'm going to explain how to create that file, and that's the file you need to put in your server, or in this example I'm going to use castro.io because I don't have a server right now. Okay, so well, first we are going to create a temporary screen. So create one. This is only for defining my database. So enter a name. I mean, this can be like temp db, for example, for database. Okay, go to this screen. And now you have to select data view. Okay, and well, we are going to use online databases, okay, but in this first step, I'm only going to create the database, okay, so I'm going to do it locally. So pick the first option, the new database, enter a name for your database, like, well, the name is not super important right now. You can use like my database, for example. Okay, and here you have to define the number of columns you want in your database, okay, or the number of fields. Okay, imagine that I want 3, like name, can be text, like age, number, and maybe country, text. Okay, so here I have my database structure. I'm going to click on accept. And now I have my database here. This is a local database. Okay, so click on edit. And now click on export data and select SQLite and export data. Okay, this will download a file with this DB extension in your computer. And this is the file that we are going to put in our server or in castro.io or any other platform where you can store files online. It's not only a regular SQLite file, it is a database that already has our structure. Okay, so that's very important to do this step. So after I have my file, you can even delete this screen from your app. Okay, because I'm not going to need that screen anymore. Okay, I just created that one for creating the file. Next step is going to be opening that file. We can open that file in our computer, okay, just to see the insides of the file. Okay, and in order to do that, we are going to need to install this free software called DB Browser for SQLite. Okay, it's an open source tool, so go to download and use, I mean, depending on your computer, you will have to install the Windows version or the Mac version. Okay, so just install it. And once you have installed, you can just run it and then click on Open Database and look for your file in your computer. And now you can see the structure of our database. Okay, we have 2 tables. The first one called fields. Okay, this one is going to define the columns that we are going to use in Mobincube. Okay, so you won't need to touch this table. Okay, because all the things you have to update are here in the items table. Okay, so this is where we are going to put the data. So click on the right button and then click on browse table. Okay, and now you see that this is empty. Okay, so now we can start adding data. Here you see the names of the columns called column 1, column 2, column 3. Okay, if you want to know which one is each one of them, okay, you can change to the fields table. Okay, and here you have all the relations. I mean, column 1 means the column name that you used in Mobincube. The column 2 is age, and column 3 is country. Okay, so now if you want to start adding data to your database, go to this icon that says insert a new record in the current table. So click here, and here now you have the first record or the first item. So you can start typing here like Iñaki, age 42, and country Spain. Okay, so you can, from here you can start doing, adding all the data that you want. So once you're done with the changes, you can click on Write Changes, and this will save all the changes into the file. Okay, so now we can close this. And the third step is to upload that file to a server. Okay, in this example, I'm going to use Castor.io because it's free. And the good thing of Castor.io is that you can have a URL for your file. Even if you update the file, you will keep the same URL. Okay, that doesn't happen, I think, in Dropbox or some other tools. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. So, well, I'm just going to drag and drop it. Now I have my file only with one item, but for the example it's good. So if you want to get the URL of this file and use it on Mobincube, click here, select the file, and then click on the share button. Then request link, and this is very important. You have to select this option that says raw file. Okay, this will put the extension in the URL. So now copy this URL, go back to Mobincube, create a new screen. This is going to be the final screen where we want to show the data. I mean, like my info, for example. Select data view. And now we have to select the third option, the remote SQLite database from our server. And paste the URL here. Okay, and that's it. Now you have all the data, you can use it. I mean, you can preview it. You will see the data here on Mobincube. And you can create views. And you will see the fields of the database here. So you can just drag and drop them. Okay, so after you publish the app, if you want to update the data, the only thing you need to do is open DB browser again, open your file, make all the changes. For example, I'm going to add a new item. This is going to be like John, for example, age can be 34, country like USA, for example. Well, you can. I think you can write here as well. Okay. So I'm going to write changes. I'm going to close it. And now you have to replace the file. I mean, it's always good to keep a copy of your file in your computer. Okay, so whenever you want to make changes, you just open that file. But in case you don't have a copy in your computer, you can just go to Castor.io, select the file, and click on download. Okay, then you make the changes on the copy. You download it to your computer. Okay, and once you're done, you go back to Castor.io, select the file, and click on this second, the first icon that says change file. Okay, this is very important. Now we are going to update the file. We don't want to upload a new file. Okay, even if it's the same name, if you just drag and drop the file, you just update it in your computer and you just drop it here, then it will have a new URL, so your app will stop working. Okay, so you need to select the file and click on change file. Okay, now select your file. Okay, and in this case, I'm going to keep the URL of my file. Okay, so that's it. I don't need to copy the URL again. Okay, once you do this, all the new changes are going to be available for your users. Okay, so next time someone opens the app, then they will see the new data in the app. Okay, so if I go here, I can preview the data and I see the two items, you see? So this is it. It's super simple, as you can see. So you don't have to be scared of doing these kind of things. Okay, you have this tool called Casto.io. This will make the things easy for you. But you can also use your own server. Okay, if you already have a server, you can just upload the file to your server, get the URL for that file, and use it in Mobincube as the same way as I did. Okay, so well, if you don't have a server, I guess you should consider getting a server. Okay, because if you are going to start developing apps, or you are already developing apps, it's always a good idea to have a server. Okay, because in your server you can start, well, first you are going, if you want to monetize your apps, you are going to need to upload the app ads.txt file. Okay, so you need a server for that. You can put some landing pages or promo pages for your apps, so that will help you position your app on Google Play. Or you can put your online files also in your server. Okay, so well, I've been using one called iPage for years, and I'm really happy with that one. It's one of the most affordable, and also it's quite easy to configure. Okay, so I will be using in some examples this hosting provider called iPage. Okay, I'm going to give you the URL in the description of this video. So please, if you are considering creating a server and you find iPage a good solution, I really recommend it. Please use the link in the description. Well, so I hope you enjoyed this video and you found it useful. And well, if you liked it, please subscribe to this channel so that you will get notified whenever I launch new videos. Okay, so see you in the next one. Bye.